When I was a young age, I was always told by various people that when I'm around certain people, I shouldn't dress a certain way, or when I'm outside, I should always cover up, and that when I'm in public, I shouldn't act a certain way because you never know who's watching. You don't want to bring too much attention to yourself. And that exact reason is why today I'm going to be honoring such an inspiring woman to me whose name is Tarana Burke. Tarana is a civil rights activist who in the year of 2006 created the Me Too movement, and this movement gives women and men all over the world the ability to speak up about their sexual assault and the ability to raise awareness about the topic as well. Tarana is an advocate for sexual assault victims and really makes her platform a safe space for them to be able to come and to be heard and to be seen. She did this by sharing her own events with this topic and showed her supporters that you're never alone and that it's never your fault. And that is exactly what I love about this movement, because despite her being famous and despite the money, she really cares about those who feel like they don't have a voice. And even though you don't know Tarana personally, you really get to know her on such a vulnerable and emotional level that you always feel like you have someone who is willing to listen to you. On Tarana's Me Too website, she has an option for you to support survivors and to listen to their stories. She also has hotline chats throughout her website, whether it's counseling or anything that you need is there on her website. And it's very heartwarming that a complete stranger gives you more support than anyone you could have possibly ever met. One specific time I remember Me Too blowing up was on social media, on Twitter to be specific. I see men and women all up and down my timeline sharing their stories, and the amount of support that they were getting was incredible to me. This all started when Alyssa Milano, who is an actress, came to her Twitter platform and shared her story of assault and ended it with the hashtag #MeToo. Alyssa has such a huge platform, so when that tweet blew up and Tarana's movement gave her the inspiration to be comfortable enough to share her story, although being a celebrity and she could have tons of backlash for it, she didn't care, and that didn't stop her. And this really gave her fans the courage and the ability to be brave enough to share their stories as well. Always know that you're never alone and that there are complete strangers in this world that are going to be your biggest fan when it comes to this, and they're going to be cheering you on till you reach the end of your race. And you always have a helping hand, whether it's a counselor on Tarana's website or it's just by listening to other stories. There's so many things that are going to help you heal and that are going to help you quote, and you always are going to have somebody that is going to guide you through the healing journey the entire way. One quote from Tarana that has really stuck with me is, she once said, "I believe healing is a lifelong journey and the hardest part is starting. But who knows, you could always be that inspiration that somebody else is always looking for." And one piece of advice is, don't ever feel like it's your fault, and always remember that you're not alone, because like I said, there's always somebody who is waiting for that inspiration to be able to have the courage to do exactly what you have done. Thank you.